and welcome. I am Crucial, and today I'm going to be giving you a run through on my wizard Diablo build. Skills, the passive skills, the paragon points, and I'll do a quick rift. Hopefully it won't take me any longer than about 8 minutes to complete, and that should about do it. So I'll jump straight in. The mouse skills, the left one, is Blizzard Apocalypse. Right mouse is wrong. It's actually Mammoth Hydra. The Q ability is Blazer Black Hole. W is Energy Armor Prismatic Armor. Magic Weapon Force Weapon for E. Teleport Wormhole for R. Now it doesn't matter which way you have these round. It's personal preference. I find that having W and E just as my main two, and then having both active abilities, or the usable abilities, Teleport and Black Hole, as Q and R. I don't know why, I just prefer it. Don't know why. Your passive skills, I go for Blur, Glass Cannon, Illusionist, and Unstable Anomaly. Good for having this here on whenever you have the Firebird set. It gives you sort of 2 revives. The Illusionist helps with teleport, increasing damage, and decreasing damage taken. I am trying out different builds with the Hydra, basically Energy Twister with the Gale Force rune, and the Meteor with the Molten Impact rune, but my main one is actually Hydra with the Mammoth Hydra rune. Going on to the Paragon points, for the core, it's quite interesting in what way you do it. Basically, you're going to work in intelligence for the increase in damage and the increase in all resists. After that, you can move on to movement speed, is what I'm going on to, just to clear quicker. Maximum arcane power isn't a big necessity in this build because you put down one Blizzard, one Hydra, and the occasional Black Hole, or the majority of Black Holes along with Teleport. You don't need that much arcane power. I've never found myself out. Blizzard does not stack on top. Like, if you place 3 of them on top of each other, they don't do increased damage. People seem to be forgetting this. It's actually something I forgot at the very beginning as well, until I had a brainwave. Movement speed, I would go into vitality occasionally as well. It's good to go between those two. For the offensive, I go for critical hit damage first, max it out. I'll be going for critical hit chance next, cooldown reduction, then attack speed. Defense would be resist all, maxed out first, then into armor. Then into either life regen or life, whatever one you feel is more beneficial. I actually have 17,000 odd health regeneration. It's not much, but every little bit counts. I have 532,000 life. So if I was to have, what would that be, about 20 odd percent? 25% increased health. It would work, increase my health by quite a bit. Just means you're going to stay alive a lot longer. For the utility, resource cost reduction first, into life on hit, area damage, and gold find. Those are the paragon points. The skills, my gear is 4 set currently at the moment of the Firebirds set. I'm then, I've also got the Rasas set. I've got 3 of them. I'm trying to get one of them out because it's either that. I'm trying to get one piece changed out. Trying to get one piece changed out here, and hopefully get another bit of fire skill damage increase. Be quite nice. I have 73% fire damage increase. This is a fire damage build. My resist, I resist 84% of everything, and my health regen per second 17,000. Life per hit and life per kill. Not needing to go into these, so we'll just run and we'll do a quick rift. Hopefully, that's from the last time. No, already. Oh, and straight out of the bat, getting attacked. Lovely. One thing I forgot to mention was your companion or follower. Is it follower? Always make sure they actually have decent gear because they do an insane amount of damage and they help out a lot. Um, my Enchantress has decent enough gear, but as you can see, she's amazing for clearing out or helping you along the way. I could solo this without her, but having her along the way actually helps me quite a bit. Um, yeah, she does like a mass hex or polymorph, whatever you want to call it. But this build is basically just about you running about, trying not to get stuck, dropping down hydras and bits of gear, or not bits of gear, hydras and blizzards and black holes constantly. That is literally the height of this entire build. I'm not going to be picking up gear, but if I see any legendaries drop, I will be picking them up. This is why I'm going for the movement speed buff, or the movement speed paragon skill. I just run about, drop down blizzard after blizzard, and black hole after black hole, if I'm not stunned. And that's the way this whole build plays out. There's no need to stay still. There is some awkward times whenever I'm not able to move. Like now I can't get through these people until I kill them, so that would be a moment I would stay still. As you can see, the health regen on the screen ticks. It's the green one. Don't need to really explain it, but I am getting a fair amount of HP back constantly because of the AoE damage. It's per hit, along with this per second that I'm getting. I'm never really low on health unless I get stuck in a corner. And that does seem to happen quite a bit in these corridors. I hate the corridors. It's the one map I hate. But as you can see, the build isn't overly strenuous. It is similar to the barbarians or the wizard, or not the barbarians or the warriors build, whatever you call them, where you literally spin about the map with increased speed and all that jazz. I will have that type of build at the end due to the increase in movement speed, but I don't have it now because I'd rather go for the increase in damage. No point in having the movement speed if I can't kill people. But because you can put that like indefinitely into the core point, you're better at least getting it to about 50 and then switching it out and putting in other ones as you go along. As you can see, I do stack Blizzard occasionally as well, on top of itself. I try not to do it, but sometimes it happens. So it's best not to do it just because it's a waste. It is a waste of arcane power. It is taking me a while to actually not do this, and I'm getting better at it. But I still do it because initially I thought it stacked, which it doesn't. So it's not going too bad. I think we're at what around, oops, at about 9 minutes now. Well, we haven't been in here for 9 minutes. The video was at about 9 minutes, 10 minutes, and we've been in here for probably around 8 minutes. So it all depends on the way the dungeon is built. Whenever you actually do it, you might be lucky. You might get a high density one, which means you'll get your bar fill up quicker. I'm on 99%, so we'll just kill this group here, and there's the boss. Lovely. I try to place the Hydra in the center of the room every time. especially if it's like a square room like this, because it spreads out the damage, which means that more the boss or more mobs if there is in the room will get hit by the Hydra, meaning that the meteor has a higher chance of dropping. The meteor does an intense amount of damage. I've actually not seen this one before. I've done a lot of bosses and I haven't seen this one. Maybe it's just died so quickly the first time that I haven't actually seen it. And there we go. That's that's the dungeon. That's the build. You've seen it. You sort of know how it works. The reason I'm explaining it in a little bit more detail than what I should be is because initially, whenever I was looking for my own build of this, I couldn't really find any that explained in detail why I'm going for this, how you actually play. I thought it was quite awkward to have constantly putting down blizzards and these, but the way it works is you just run about and pull them through it and they die as you go along, putting down a black hole whenever elite mobs appear. That's why I'm explaining it, and hopefully it has helped, and hopefully it will help any new players. So, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. If you can share the video, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, all the better. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed.